welcome back to our YouTube channel Study with Tough. Today we are going to see the part 3 of biology chapter 1, reproduction in lower and higher plants. So let's start the first chapter of biology, reproduction in lower and higher plants. In previous part we have seen till microsporogenesis, and today we are going to see the further part of this chapter. So let's start. The further point in this chapter is development of male gametophyte. So let's start and know what is the development of male gametophyte or process of development of male gametophyte. So let's start. Point number 1. Pollen grain marks the beginning of male gametophyte. Means the pollen grain is must for the study of development of male gametophyte. Second point, the outer layer of pollen grain is called exine. In diagram you can see clearly the outer layer is called exine. The inner layer of pollen grain is called intine. You can see clearly in the diagram that the line which is attached to exine and cytoplasm is called intine. Fourth, pollen grain contains single nucleus with large amount of cytoplasm. It undergoes mitotic division to produce bigger necked vegetative cell and small thin walled generative cell. Sixth, generative cell is attached to the intine. 7. Vegetative cell is free in the cytoplasm, or also it is called vegetative cell is freely floating in the cytoplasm. After this, see the differentiate between vegetative cell and generative cell. This is also an important concept for the upcoming exams. So let's know. First, also known as means vegetative cell, also known as tube cell or tube nucleus. On the other hand, generative cell also known as gamete cell or reproductive cell. Second, large in size and small nucleus. Vegetative cell is large in size and small in nucleus. On the other hand, generative cell is small in size and large in nucleus. Third, in vegetative cell, no cell wall is present. 4. On the other hand, cell wall is present in generative cell. Fourth, vegetative cell gives rise to pollen tube. On the other hand, generative cell gives rise to two haploid male gametes. Fifth, vegetative cell has dormant nucleus. Next, this cell has active nucleus, means generative cell has active nucleus. The next, point number 8, the vegetative cell is rich in food. 9, the generative cell floats in the cytoplasm of vegetative cell. 10, the second mitotic division is concerned with generative cell only and give rise to two non-motile male gametes. 11. The mitotic division of generative cell takes place either in pollen grain or pollen tube. 12. The pollen grains are shed from the anther. At this two-celled stage, in most of the angiosperm takes place. So let's move to the next point, that is structure of anatropous ovule. Point number 1. Each ovule develops inside the ovary and is attached to the placenta by a small stalk called funiculus. Second, the place of attachment of funiculus within the main body of ovule is called hilum. Third, in angiosperm, the most common type of ovule is anatropous. Fourth, the ovule consists of central parenchymatous tissue and the nucleus is surrounded usually by two protective coverings called integuments. Fifth, a narrow opening at the apex of the ovule is called micropyle. 6. Chalaza is the base of ovule which is directly opposite to the micropyle. Thanks for watching this video. In next part we will see from megasporogenesis.